no time had passed between. Same quick smile, different haircut, sunglasses up on your head. You said I thought that might be you. I laughed and said it is, I guess. We both had somewhere else to be, but neither of us moved. Funny what a summer morning can suddenly undo. Funny running into you here of all the places. Years went by so quietly, then disappeared in seconds. Funny running into you with nothing planned at all. We just started walking like we never stopped. You told me you had moved nearby, I told you where I'd been. We skipped the complicated parts and started somewhere in between. The city felt a little different with someone old beside me. No promises, no big reunion, just an easy kind of company. We didn't need to catch up on every missing year. Some things find their rhythm the moment they reappear. Funny running into you here of all the places. Years went by so quietly, then disappeared in seconds. Funny running into you with nothing planned at all. We just started walking like we never stopped. At the corner we both slowed down, neither saying where to go. You pointed toward the shaded street, I said sure, why not? Maybe some connections don't need much to start again. Just the right morning and a little time to spend. Funny running into you right when I least expected. Nothing had to be the same for something to reconnect. Funny running into you and letting morning choose. No big plans, no looking back, just somewhere new with you. We kept walking, that was enough. I saw you standing by the doors just as the train was pulling in. You looked surprised, I probably did too. Neither knew where to begin. We talked about the usual things, work weekends, someone moving out. Then you looked up at the station sign and said, let's get off here now. It wasn't where we had to be, we just had time to spare. So we followed everybody out into the open air. One stop early, nothing waiting, nowhere planned. Just another street to walk with a little extra time in hand. Stop early, taking whichever way looked good. Maybe days don't need a reason to turn out better than they should. We found a narrow shaded sidewalk behind a row of little stores. Someone was washing down the pavement, water running past the doors. You pointed out a painted window I'd probably passed 100 times. Funny what you start to notice when you're not trying to arrive. No one checked the time for once, no need to hurry through. The morning felt a little wider, walking somewhere new with you. One stop early, nothing waiting, nowhere planned. Just another street to walk with a little extra time in hand. Stop early, taking whichever way looked good. Maybe days don't need a reason to turn out better than they should. Someday we might forget the street or which station we stepped off, but I think I'll remember how easy that morning felt. No picture, no occasion, nothing we had meant to do. Just a little piece of summer happening while we walked through. One stop early, now the city feels brand new. Same old morning, different corner, different way of passing through. Stop early, somehow I already know. Ordinary days like this one are the ones I'll miss the most. We kept walking, no hurry at all. I met you by the elevators, holding water in one hand. You were leaning toward the planters, trying not to soak your sandals. We'd said hello a dozen times, but never more than that. Then you pointed to a paper bag and smiled before you asked, do you like peaches? Someone gave me way too many. I said sure. You laughed and opened up the bag. Take two, they're good. You said it like an easy thing. 2 peaches in my hands, and suddenly the morning changed a little. Take two, they're good. No reason, nothing understood. Just somebody sharing what they had, because they could. We stood there talking for a minute about the plants beside the stairs. You said the one with smaller leaves needed less sun than it was getting. I learned you work from home on Fridays. You learned I left quite early. Funny how a hallway stranger can stop feeling quite so distant. Then the elevator opened and we both had places to go. You waved and said see you around. This time I thought we probably would. Take two, they're good. You said it like an easy thing. 2 peaches in my hands, and suddenly the morning changed a little. Take two, they're good. No reason, nothing understood. Just somebody sharing what they had, because they could. Later when I cut one open, juice ran down across the plate. I thought about how little it takes to make a place feel less anonymous. A name, a minute, something passed from hand to hand. Sometimes that's enough to make a neighbor feel like someone. Take two, they're good. I still could hear the way you said it. Nothing big had happened, still the whole day felt a little better. Take two, they're good. Maybe kindness works that way. One small thing you didn't need to share becomes the best part of somebody's day. The other one I saved for later. liquor by the road, a little water on the railings, caught the light as buses rolled. I took the usual way downtown, then something in the air slowed me down. Wet pavement, trees, a trace of soap, and suddenly I knew that smell. I hadn't thought about that summer in longer than I could recall. But there it was between the buildings, like no time had passed at all. The street smelled like then, like days we never tried to save. Windows open, shirts still drying, long walks home the other way. The street smelled like then, and for a moment I was there, not wishing I could go back, just glad the memory was still somewhere. We used to take the slower bus and miss our stop from talking much. There was a shop beside the corner, I can't remember what it was. I don't know where those people are, or who still thinks about those days. But one familiar summer morning brought their voices back again. It wasn't sadness, it wasn't longing, just something gentle passing through, a part of life I hadn't lost, only stopped remembering for a while. The street smelled like then, like days we never tried to save. Windows open, shirts still drying, long walks home the other way. The street smelled like then, and for a moment I was there, not wishing I could go back, just glad the memory was still somewhere. The light changed, the traffic moved, someone passed me on a bike, and just like that the years between us felt both far away and close. Maybe memories don't disappear, they wait inside the smallest things. The street smelled like then, but this morning still felt new. Different faces, different windows, different things I'm walking to. The street smelled like then, and somehow that was enough. A little piece of where I've been, still moving with where I am. The air was clear, and I kept walking. My phone buzzed on the table while I was looking for my keys. Just a picture from your number, no hello, no how have you been. A crooked sign outside a diner, painted badly, leaning blue. Then underneath you wrote one sentence, this made me think of you. I laughed before I answered, because 'cause of course I knew exactly why. Same kind of thing we used to notice, walking nowhere for a while. This made me think of you, that's all you had to say. No catching up on everything, no reason for today. This made me think of you, and somehow that felt good, knowing somewhere in your morning something small still made you think I would. We don't talk like we once did. Life got bigger in between. Different jobs in different cities, different people, different streets. Still every now and then you send me something only I would get, a badly spelled cafe menu, or a song we haven't heard in years. Maybe staying close looks different when enough time passes by. Not every friendship needs a doorway. You keep walking through each night. This made me think of you, that's all you had to say. No catching up on everything, no reason for today. This made me think of you, and somehow that felt good, knowing somewhere in your morning something small still made you think I would. So I looked around my own street for something I could send, a strange window, a handwritten sign, anything you'd understand. Then I saw a faded poster, crooked underneath a tree. I took a picture, typed 4 words. This one made me think of you. This made me think of you. Maybe that's enough sometimes. A little proof across the distance that someone still knows what makes you smile. Made me think of you. No promises, no grand return, just 2 lives moving separately, with a few small bridges in between. I hit send and kept walking. My phone lit up beside me right before I left the house. A picture dropped into the group chat with the words, "Look what I found." There we were outside that station, squinting underneath the light. Someone wearing borrowed sunglasses, someone laughing out of frame. Then the messages came quickly. Where was this? What year was that? You still have that awful t-shirt, and just like that, we were back. Look what I just found. All of us squeezed into one frame, different hair and different plans, before everything began to change. Look what I just found. Now everybody's talking again. One old picture from a summer, and suddenly it's where and when. No one planned another reunion, nobody made a careful list. Someone said I'm free after 6, another answered I can make it. One by one the little check marks started filling up the screen. Funny how it took one photograph to make the distance feel so small. We've all got different calendars, different corners of the town, but somehow when the timing works, the years don't matter quite as much. Look what I just found. All of us squeezed into one frame, different hair and different plans, before everything began to change. Look what I just found. Now everybody's talking again. One old picture from a summer, and suddenly it's where and when. Maybe tonight we'll take another, though nobody has to try. No matching pose, no perfect lighting, just whoever makes it there on time. And years from now, someone might find it read halfway through their phone and send the same 4 words again to bring everybody home. Look what I just found. Maybe we're making one right now. Same old jokes and newer stories, different lives around the table. Look what I just found. One small reason to begin. Sometimes an old summer comes back just to start another one again. See you at 7, everybody replied. I found the bottle in the drawer behind some things I never use. Almost empty, label fading, still the same pale shade of glue. I sprayed a little on my wrist just to see if it had changed. And before I knew what happened, I remembered who I was back then. Not a person, not a place, just the way I used to be. Always leaving 5 minutes late, always certain where life would lead. I used to wear this everywhere I went, on crowded trains and weekend plans and nights that never needed sense. I used to wear this back when everything felt new. Funny how one familiar scent can make you recognize an older you. I wore my hair a little longer, changed my mind about everything, made big plans over cheap dinners, then forgot half what I had promised. I worried more than I remember, laughed louder than I do today. Some things changed because they had to, some just quietly fell away. And standing there this morning with that fragrance in the air, I didn't wish to be that person. I was only glad she had been there. I used to wear this everywhere I went, on crowded trains and weekend plans and nights that never needed sense. I used to wear this back when everything felt new. Funny how unfamiliar scent can make you recognize an older you. Maybe growing older isn't leaving someone else behind. Maybe every version stays in little corners of your life. A song, a jacket, something you forgot you owned. Then suddenly you meet yourself in a way you didn't know. I used to wear this, and maybe I will again. Not to bring those years back, just because I like it in the end. I used to wear this, now it smells a little new. Same small bottle, different morning, same life with a different view. I left it by the mirror. I passed a building with the windows open and caught that clean, familiar smell. water tile, a little chlorine, and suddenly I knew it well. Blue lockers down a narrow hallway, wet footprints fading by the door, towels folded on the benches, summer waiting on the floor. I hadn't thought about that place in years and years at all. Still, one breath was all it took to bring back every wall. The blue tiles cool beneath our feet, water moving on the ceiling, light dancing underneath the blue tiles. Everything looked clear. Funny how a place can disappear and still feel close after all these years. We used to race across the shallow end, then stop before the whistle blew. Someone always lost a sandal, someone always brought two. I remember sitting on the steps, waiting for my hair to dry, watching little circles on the water move and vanish in the light. Nothing there was extraordinary, we never thought it had to be. Some places stay because we lived there without trying to make a memory. The blue tiles cool beneath our feet, water moving on the ceiling, light dancing underneath the blue tiles. Everything looked clear. Funny how a place can disappear and still feel close after all these years. Maybe summer lives in textures more than anything we say. Cold railings, wet concrete, a towel drying in the shade. No one told us to remember, still some details never leave. The blue tile still somewhere in my mind, clear water and a hallway from another kind of time. The blue tiles, and for a moment I could see a little piece of summer, still exactly where it used to be. Then the air changed and I kept walking. There was a postcard in the mailbox, mixed between the usual things. Blue water, little painted houses, and a stamp I'd never seen. I turned it over in the hallway, recognized your writing first. You never had the neatest letters, still I knew exactly whose they were. No long story, no explanation, just the date and one short line. Thought you'd like this place, and somehow that was more than enough. This time, thought you'd like this place. You wrote across the back, like all the years between us didn't need explaining. After that, thought you'd like this place, and I think you probably knew I'd smile before I even noticed how much I'd missed hearing from you. each other pictures of strange signs and window displays. Anything that made us laugh was worth a message in those days. Then work got busy, cities changed, and months became a year or two. Nothing happened between us. Life just carried me from you. So I stood there by the doorway with that postcard in my hand, thinking some connections disappear and some just quietly expand. Thought you'd like this place, you wrote across the back, like all the years between us didn't need explaining. After that, thought you'd like this place, and I think you probably knew I'd smile before I even noticed how much I'd missed hearing from you. I put it on the kitchen shelf right where I'd see it every day. Then picked up my phone and took a picture, but didn't know quite what to say. So I wrote, you were right, I do. Then added, tell me everything when you're home. Thought you'd like this place, such an ordinary line, but it crossed a couple thousand miles and found me at the perfect time. Thought you'd like this place, now I've got something new to do. Find a little corner of my city that might make me think of you. Maybe I'll send the next one. I pulled a shirt from last July, the one I hadn't worn since then. Something folded in the pocket caught against my fingertips. An old ticket nearly faded, half the letters worn away. I could barely read the title, but I remembered everything. The theater was freezing, we arrived 10 minutes late. You bought the wrong kind of popcorn and we laughed through half the trailer. Still in the pocket after all this time, one little piece of paper keeping that whole day alive. Still in the pocket like I knew I'd find it here. Funny how a summer disappears but leaves something small behind. We walked outside after the movie into air that felt too bright. Couldn't agree on where to eat, so we kept walking for a while. You were leaving town that autumn, though neither of us said too much. We talked about completely ordinary things as if we had forever. I don't remember what we ordered or which way we finally went, but I remember thinking I should hold on to that moment. Still in the pocket after all this time, one little piece of paper keeping that whole day alive. Still in the pocket like I knew I'd find it here. Funny how a summer disappears but leaves something small behind. I almost threw it away, then stopped before I did. Not because I need the past or want those days again. Some things are worth keeping just because they make you smile at someone you once who you were beside them. Still in the pocket, a little worn around the sides. Nothing more than paper, but enough to bring it back to life. Still in the pocket, and I think I'll leave it there. Some summers don't need photographs to remind you they were real. I folded it once and put it back. The light had just turned red. I was standing by the curb, holding papers in one hand, trying not to drop my phone. Then a little gust came through, and 2 pages slipped away. I caught one before the corner. You ran after the other one. You came back laughing, holding it above your head. I said, thank you. You said that almost got away. You caught the other one right before it crossed the street. Just a page I could have printed. Still you chased it down for me. You caught the other one. Then the light turned green. We walked in different directions, and that was everything. I thought about it later, sitting somewhere after 10. How a stranger can appear, then disappear again. No name, no number, nothing left to follow through. Just a little moment that happened because of you. Maybe not every meeting needs somewhere else to go. Some people make a morning better than leave before you know. You caught the other one right before it crossed the street. Just a page I could have printed. Still you chased it down for me. You caught the other one. Then the light turned green. We walked in different directions, and that was everything. I wonder if you thought about it for another minute too. Probably not, and that's alright. Some moments don't need anything new. A little wind, a little kindness, a laugh beside the road. Then everybody keeps on moving, carrying what they know. You caught the other one and handed it back with a smile. Nothing changed about my plans, but the day felt lighter for a while. Caught the other one and vanished with the crowd. Funny how the smallest kindness can stay around somehow. The light changed. I walked on. The bakery was opening. Someone pulled the chairs outside. Water from a shopfront hose was running slowly down the sidewalk. A delivery bike passed by me, then the street went quiet again. Nothing worth taking a picture of. Still I wanted to remember it. Maybe it was just the hour before everybody arrived. Maybe ordinary mornings look different when you give them time. I'll probably miss this, though there's nothing much to miss. The half-open doors, the empty street, the cool air between the buildings. I'll probably miss this, some completely normal day. The kind you never think to keep until it's already far away. A woman watered little pots along the steps outside her store. Someone raised a metal shutter. Someone swept beside the door. I could hear the air conditioner starting one by one above. And for once I wasn't thinking about where I had to hurry next. No holiday, no photograph, no story anyone would tell. Just one morning being ordinary. Just notice it before it changes, like everything eventually will. I'll probably miss this, so I looked around once more at the shadows on the pavement and the light across the doors. I'll probably miss this, but I don't need it to stay. It's enough to know I noticed one small summer morning today. Then I crossed the street and carried on. I passed the laundry by the corner with its doors already wide. Clean white sheets were turning slowly in the morning light inside. Then something drifted through the doorway, soap and cotton, cool and clean. And suddenly I saw the kitchen from the place where we once lived. You always left the windows open, even when I said too wide. We'd hang our shirts across the doorway and let the whole room dry. It smelled like our old place for a second on the street. Fresh laundry in the summer air and bare floors underneath our feet. It smelled like our old place before our lives had moved along. Funny how the smallest scent can bring an entire room back home. We had two chairs that never matched, a fridge that made a humming sound. You'd leave your keys beside the sink, then spend 10 minutes looking around. Nothing there was ever perfect, nothing there was meant to last. But ordinary days together look different when they're in the past. I don't miss every little detail or wish that I were there. I only liked remembering how easy life felt somewhere. It smelled like our old place for a second on the street. Fresh laundry in the summer air and bare floors underneath our feet. It smelled like our old place before our lives had moved along. Funny how the smallest scent can bring an entire room back home. I wondered where you're living now, if you still open every window, if your keys still disappear somewhere they were just a minute ago. And the breeze changed direction and the memory moved on, leaving only clean blue air and the street I was walking on. It smelled like our old place and somehow made me smile at the people that we used to be for just a little while. It smelled like our old place, then faded with the air. Some memories don't ask to stay, they only like to visit there. The breeze moved on, and so did I. I set the watermelon down on the biggest flowers was shaped the same, small enough to hold with one hand, just the way you used to make them. You would say, don't make them too big, then steal the first one from the plate. I haven't heard that in a long time, still my hands remembered anyway. You always cut it this way, little triangles in a row, cold enough to fog the dishes, juice running down below. You always cut it this way, funny what the years can say. Not the things we try remembering, but the little things we do the same. I opened up the kitchen window, moved the bowl beside the sink, took one piece and ate it standing before I poured myself a drink. There were summers at that table, I could never count them all. Nobody thought they were important, they were only days we had. Maybe that's why I remember more than photographs can show. The way you folded kitchen towels, where the good plates used to go. You always cut it this way, little triangles in a row, cold enough to fog the dishes, juice running down below. You always cut it this way, funny what the years can say. Not the things we try remembering, but the little things we do the same. I've changed apartments, changed the table, bought a better kitchen knife. Still some small familiar motions follow quietly through life. Not because I plan to keep them, not because I couldn't change. Some people stay beside us in the ordinary things we make. You always cut it this way, so I guess I learned it too. Different kitchen, different summers, still one little thing from you. You always cut it this way, and this morning made me smile. Some memories don't sit behind us, they keep living in our style. I took another piece and left the bowl to chill. The rain came down without a warning, right before I crossed the road. Everyone ran for the nearest doorway, holding bags above their heads. I slipped beneath the striped old awning with 4 people I'd never met. Someone moved a little closer so another person could step in. A woman laughed, well that was sudden. Someone checked the sky and smiled. For a minute all our plans had nowhere else to go. 5 minutes under the awning, watching summer hit the street. Cars were drawing silver lines, and cool air gathered at our feet. 5 minutes under the awning, nobody needed to explain. We were strangers sharing shelter till the city dried again. A man held shade. One by one we looked around like maybe it was time. 5 minutes under the awning, watching summer hit the street. Cars were drawing silver lines, and cool air gathered at our feet. 5 minutes under the awning, nobody needed to explain. We were strangers sharing shelter till the city dried again. No names exchanged, no numbers saved, nothing meant to carry on. Still for just a little while, nobody stood there quite alone. A little room, a sudden rain, a few small things we shared. Then the whole street opened up, and everyone went everywhere. 5 minutes under the awning, and the sunlight found the road. Someone waved before they left. Someone laughed and said, "Here we go." 5 minutes under the awning, and then the moment disappeared. Funny how a summer shower can make strangers feel a little near. The rain let up, we all moved on. A bicycle bell from down the street, a screen door closing somewhere near. Someone sweeping by the doorway, a fan turning in another room. Nothing special, nothing calling, still I stopped and listened twice. For a second all those little sounds belonged to another time. Back when days felt longer and nobody watched the clock. We never thought to keep those moments, we just lived inside them all. The sounds we never noticed are the ones I hear the clearest now. A radio through an open window, footsteps moving through the house. The sounds we never noticed stayed somewhere I couldn't see. Then one ordinary morning, they came quietly back to me. There was always someone downstairs talking louder than they knew. Kids would race along the sidewalk until somebody called them home. I remember bowls in the kitchen, cold water running at the sink, and a neighbor dragging chairs outside before the evening heat came in. We never called it anything, never said those days were good. Maybe ordinary happiness only makes sense later on. The sounds we never noticed are the ones I hear the clearest now. A radio through an open window, footsteps moving through the house. The sounds we never noticed stayed somewhere I couldn't see. Then one ordinary morning, they came quietly back to me. No photograph could hold it, no story gets it quite the same. Sometimes memory comes back without a face, without a name, just a sound across the street. And suddenly the years grow thin. The sounds we never noticed still know how to find their way through an open window somewhere into an ordinary day. The sounds we never noticed never really disappeared. I just needed one quiet morning to remember how they felt. I stopped by the little shop just after they unlocked the door. Same striped awning, same old bell, same boxes stacked along the floor. You looked up and smiled at me, then reached behind the counter first. Before I even had to ask, you said the cold ones are back in. I laughed and said, you remembered. You shrugged like it was nothing much. Funny how the smallest details can make a place feel close enough. You remembered what I always came here for, the one I liked last summer, waiting somewhere by the door. You remembered, and somehow that felt good. Not because we knew each other well, just because somebody could. We talked about the heat outside and how the street had changed this year. You said the bakery had moved. I said I hadn't noticed yet. A customer came in behind me, so I stepped aside to leave. You waved and said, see you next time, like there probably would be no long stories, no real history. Still a little something grew from all the ordinary morning I kept passing through. You remembered what I always came here for, the one I liked last summer, waiting somewhere by the door. You remembered, and somehow that felt good. Not because we knew each other well, just because somebody could. Maybe knowing someone does always take that much. A face you've seen enough times, a detail that you kept, a favorite thing, a usual hour wave across the room. Sometimes that's all it takes to make a city feel less new. See you next time. You always sat beside the window, 2 rows ahead and to the right. Earphones tucked beneath your hair, a paperback held open wide. We caught the same bus every weekday, somewhere just before 9. I never knew the stop you came from. You never knew the name of mine. Still I noticed when you were in there, the empty seat, the morning light. Funny how somebody you don't know can become part of a familiar sight. You always sat by the window, watching all the streets go by. Trees and signs across the glass, moving slowly through your eyes. We never had a conversation, never even said goodbye. But somehow when I think of that summer, you're still sitting by the window in my mind. Some days you carried an umbrella, some days your sleeves were rolled. Once you laughed at something on your phone and nearly missed your stop. Then one Monday you weren't there, and Tuesday looked the city rolled outside. I was somewhere just behind you, living my own little life. We never knew each other's stories, still our mornings crossed in time. And somehow when I think of that summer, you're still sitting by the window in my mind. Same road, different summer, still I remember. We left much later than we planned, with 2 bags thrown into the back. You said you knew a faster road, then missed the turn 10 minutes in. We stopped beside a little store for water and something cold, bought more snacks than we could finish, and laughed about getting old. We kept saying we'll be there soon, though neither one of us could tell. Funny how the road we got wrong is the part I remember well. The sea wasn't the best part, though we drove all day to see it. It was singing with the windows down and getting lost before we reached it. The sea wasn't the best part, it was everything along the way. All the things we never planned for are the things I still remember today. The room was smaller than the pictures, the air conditioner barely worked. You dropped the key behind the dresser and blamed the floor for being curved. We ate dinner much too late at a place we found by chance. Nothing looked the way we pictured, still we stayed until they closed. There are photos of the water, blue enough to look unreal, but somehow I remember better all the things the pictures missed. The sea wasn't the best part, though we drove all day to see it. It was singing with the windows down and getting lost before we reached it. The sea wasn't the best part, it was everything along the way. All the things we never planned for are the things I still remember today. Maybe trips are like that. You leave for one thing, then years later something completely different stays. The wrong road, the cheap drinks, your feet up on the dashboard, a joke I can't remember, only how hard we laughed. The sea wasn't the best part, though I still remember the view. It was one ordinary summer, made unforgettable with you. The sea wasn't the best part, and maybe that's eventually. I'd seen you there a few times, coming down the other side, usually around the same hour, usually just passing by. A little nod became hello, hello turned into morning. Then today you slowed your steps, instead of walking past me, you said, heading this way. I said, for a little while. Nothing sounded complicated, so we fell into the same stride. Till the next corner, walk with me that far. No need to call it anything, no need to know where we are. Till the next corner, we've got a little time. Funny how a familiar stranger can suddenly fall into step beside you. You told me about the bakery that opens further down. I told you there's a quieter street behind the older part of town. We talked about completely normal things, a movie worked the heat. Still I noticed we were walking slower than we usually would. Then the corner came too quickly, neither one of us stopped. You looked ahead and said, I guess I can walk another block. Till the next corner, walk with me that far. No need to call it anything, no need to know where we are. Till the next corner, we've got a little time. Funny how a familiar stranger can suddenly fall into step beside you. Maybe tomorrow we'll only wave again. Maybe this becomes a habit neither of us planned. I don't need to know yet, some things are better small. A shared road, a slower morning, and another block, that's all. Till the next corner, then maybe one more street. The morning feels a little different with someone walking next to me. Till the next corner, no promises to make, just two people taking longer than they needed to today. One more block, you smiled, okay.